Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Public in the building. So, you guys remember about the whole entire trolling session because I missed April Fools. So, I decided to open up the trolling session series back up again. And this time I'm actually going to be dropping the 60 card Ghostricks. I'm going to actually let you guys get some gameplays of it. And you know, it's against one of the decks that I hate the fucking most. Excuse my language. I hate Shadows. If you did not know that, now you know. I do not like Shadows. So this is gonna be a really long video because Ghostricks, it takes a while for them to go off. But I want you to check out the Shadow player's mistakes. I mean, for one, he caused game himself. One, you should never, I mean, ever attack a Ghostrick player when there's a field spell out on the field. You should just generally you should just pop the field spell. You should just pop the field spell and then you would have been fine. But because you attack under the field spell, you put yourself in a really, really bad situation. You should never do that. It's worse than taking a Mass C challenge. I get to choose my cards. So because of that, he's gonna get punished for that. So bring out Ghostrick Doll. If you don't know what Ghostrick Doll does, when this card is flipped up, pretty much I'm like this. When this card is flipped up, during end phase, all monsters flip down, and for each monster that was flipped face down, each person with a Ghostrick monster up to the levels of each monster that was flipped face down. So I bring out Joshi, and I'm just getting my luck ready. Now, this card is freaking crazy. We call this card Ghostrick Neko. This card says when level 4 or higher monsters is normal summon or special summon, flip those monsters into face down defense position. So pretty much just read a book. Read a book. So now if you don't remember the lock, the Ghostrick lock is pretty much with this card right here, Ghostrick Knight. While a Ghostrick monster is face up on the field, your opponent cannot flip summon monsters. If this card is destroyed by opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, your opponent cannot declare an attack this turn. And this card is a possession, so if my opponent goes Eradicating Virus, I could activate this card's effect. This is generally really good. Now right here, I haven't run the lock. He can't really do anything. Now, note one thing. This all happened because he attacked under the field spell. You should never do that. I understand Shadows are 0 to 100. That's really scary. If he would just pop the field spell, I would have been forced to take the damage, instead of him going for a blind space. But then again, he didn't know my background. So he was probably thinking of Mirror Force, you know, that would happen. But I don't play Mirror Force. I play Floodgates, pretty much. Ghostrick Floodgates. Pretty much the dumbest Floodgates in the game. So right here, I have him on the lock. He can't really do anything. He did try a lot of plays to break out of the lock, which I kind of found interesting. But once he got under the lock, he generally can't do anything. Now, which leads to my next question. Do Ghostricks counter Shadows? Do they? I want you guys to leave that in the comments below. There was no reason to activate Catholic Card Scene. That was just me being a douche. I should have just saved that spot for another card. So right here, he activates Signature Shine Games, which is like an out to the entire lock, which is pretty good. But out of the way, all you gotta do is just flip up Dog, flip up Scare, and just put on back face down again. So now, do Ghostricks take skill? Yes, to a point, because of the fact that you gotta know how to set up the lock. You gotta know how to get it out of your locks, because you can lock yourself out too as well. And what I mean by locking yourself out is when you activate like Ghostrick Knight. No, is it Ghostrick Knight? No, not Ghostrick Scare. I can't remember. The lance that makes all the Ghostrick monsters unaffected by targeting and cannot be destroyed by card effects. that's a card that you have to use wisely, because if you use it the wrong way and you have a scare and you need to like put your opponent's monster face down, you will screw yourself over. So right here, he's trying his best to get out of the lock, and all I'm doing is just abusing. All I'm doing is abusing the I'm just abusing Nekohime. He's running into Nekohime at least about 5 times, and he just tried to break out of the lock. I mean, he should have just went after for Ghostrick Knight. And I think this guy didn't play MST, so this is only game 1. So Shadow Fusion, Shikanaga, which is a really good card, but since because of Nekohime, she goes face down. So that is another way how I escape the lock, but still, my game stays too far ahead of him or her. I don't know the person's name. But the Shadal player's game state. So out of the way, can't really do anything. Really can't. There's nothing you can practically do. And then because of this card being released, I have a secondary deck that I could possibly play at the regionals. Possibly. I know how to play Sylvans, I know how to play Ghostricks, I know how to play Firefist, I know how to play with Joe Sanju's. All these decks that I want to play around. But Ghostricks, I feel like the deck had some shine in, I would say, a year ago, when during Firefist and Murmur format, which is like the best format ever, because all decks were just topping, which is really good, and the meta was just so skillful. I kind of miss that kind of format. And the reason why it's skillful, well, it's not as skillful, it's originality format. We'll give it that. So I think with the scare, so I could keep my lock going, because I was forced to use another scare. And then what makes Ghostrick Spoiled Angel so scary is that you could detach the XYZ that you went into, get a search, and add a card from your paper back to your hand. So it's just like, this is freaking stupid. So Ghostrick Spoiled Angel is going to be a really deadly card when it hits the TCG. And because, you know, I'm practicing with, and the reason I'm practicing with the Ghostricks, because Superstars is legal during my regionals. So I have to be used to buy Star Seraphs. So I may play some Star Seraphs to tell nice. I don't like Shadals, but I need to know how to like counter Shadals. So how do you know how to play it? How do you know how to counter a deck? By playing with the deck. If you play the deck for about 1 week, you will know how to counter that deck entirely. So right here, he just locked out a duel. He just keeps fusioning. He keeps trying to fusion, and it's like bugging me the entire day. I'm like, why are you burning through your fusions? Like, you're burning through your resources, and you see my resources it's still higher than yours. So, and that's another thing about, you know, with the 60 card advantage, is that you have more resources than your opponent. So because of that, this guy is just generally screwed. Generally screwed. Now, there is more decks in my projects that I have up my sleeve, and I will be deciding on releasing it depending over the weeks. So that is the game right there. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm so sorry that Ghostrick takes so long to do. That was only game 1.